lost my audio last time I tried to make this video. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to my channel, Ride or Tie. This video is going to be top 10 things I wish I knew before getting my motorcycle license and getting into motorcycling. This is just basically my own opinion on things I never really realized. Like, you can do a bunch of research into getting into motorcycling and getting your MSF course, your motorcycle license, all that other stuff. This is just my experience, my opinions. Number one would be the smells. Like, the smells, like, you wouldn't believe how much you can smell. That sounds kind of wrong, but not like stink. How much you can smell. You can sniff. Whether it be like freshly cut grass or roofing tar or doing work on the road on asphalt, you can smell everything. People ahead of you smoking weed, somebody blows a fart and you drive through it, you can smell it. You don't really get that in a car, obviously, even with the windows down. I mean, unless you drive with your head sticking out the window. But other than that, it's definitely the smells. Like, you smell people barbecuing, and you drive by KFC and you smell that chicken and you're like, oh man, I want a heart attack. Number two is gear. My God, there is so much to choose from, especially when you're just starting out. I'll tell you one thing, if you go the cheap way, buy used just to get your license and get on the road and then go from there, don't cheap out by buying brand new gear that's on sale or super cheap, because you will upgrade. You won't want the cheapest of the cheap. Trust me, I know. The cheaper helmets, some don't come with a visor or tinted, so then you're buying tint for it. You're getting a new shield. Some are loud. Some helmets, cheaper helmets, are much louder than others. The visor mechanism will wear out quicker. The vents, there'll be less vents in cheaper helmets. That's just helmets, and I mean, the list goes on with gloves and boots and pants and jackets. Everything. This jacket is a mesh jacket, and which is fine for a few months out of the year, not year round, so I'm gonna have to buy another jacket. See, I kind of, well, this was kind of expensive, but now I'm gonna have to buy another jacket. There's so many different styles of jacket, depends on your riding also. Rain gear, if it's gonna rain, if you want to travel in the rain. Gear gets very expensive, which brings me into my third one, expenses. But it's not just gear that's the expenses, it's the maintenance on a bike, the possibility, and customizing the bike to fit you. Whether it be a more comfortable seat, a different windscreen. I got a new windscreen, it's a little bit better. Once you get into it, you have everything. Once you get past that, it's fine, because the only thing you really got to worry about is your oil change, your grease in your chain, which is cheap, and fuel, which is also cheap depending on the bike. Number 4, the MSF course versus street riding, your actual riding. Taking the course is completely different than just going out and riding. The MSF course basically is all low speed maneuvers. It is the hardest thing that you learn about motorcycling. So they teach you like nothing but low speed maneuvers. You're in first gear most of the time. You go into second. I don't think we went I don't even think we went into third gear, to be honest, but it is all parking lot, cones, all that kind of riding. It doesn't teach you when you're out on the road. The MSF course definitely teaches you great skills, and you need to know them, because it's a lot of low speed maneuvers, weaving in and out, sharp turns, wide turns, how to turn, how to stop quick, emergency stops, clutch control, how to go, stop. It teaches you how to balance your bike. Number 5 would be riding in traffic. My feeling was more unnerving. It wasn't like going out for that freedom ride feel the wind on your back. You do eventually get that, but at first I was very, very scared. Number 6, when you see other riders on the road, what do you do? Probably mostly happens to me because I'm a big time overthinker. When you first start riding and then you see another biker up ahead of you, even if it's just one, you think to yourself, okay, do I stop at the stop sign with them? Do I go to the red light with them? Do I pull up next to them? Do I stay back? Some of them give you a dirty look. Not very many, but they look at you like, dude, why are you up on me like this? Group rides too, like you want to stay close to them. You don't want to trail off, and then if you're riding by yourself and then you see another group, what do? Do you ride with them? You become part of their gang? You join their club? I'm kind of overthinking that, but it's what you think. That's what I think. Number 7, the feel of freedom. You do eventually get it, and I know this kind of goes against what I said before about the unnerving feeling, but that eventually goes away. When you are out on like an open road or just cruising by yourself, not much traffic around, you feel that wind, you smell those smells, you feel more alive. It is an amazing feeling when you're on top of this machine and you swerve it back and forth, and you feel that looseness, you feel that freedom, you feel that wind on you. I'm trying to describe it, but I can't describe it the way I feel right now because it's one of those feelings. Anybody is watching this and you guys are interested in getting into biking or getting into motorcycling, do it. Take the course, definitely take the course, but do it. Save up now, get it next year. I saved all my change, and that pretty much paid for this whole bike and stuff with cash and saving that change. Number 8, getting ready. First few times wasn't that bad getting ready. You don't think it takes much, but some days it's discouraging because you get up and you're like, oh, I think I might take the bike, and then you're thinking, oh my god, I gotta put all my gear on. I gotta put this on, that on, make sure I have my gloves. You're not just throwing a jacket on, or you're not just throwing your shoes on and walking out the door. Well, I mean, some of you probably could, sport bike riders. Realistically, you should put your boots on, wear sturdy pants or jeans, put your gloves on, your jacket on, your helmet on, make sure you have everything. Getting ready for that ride, sometimes it could be a pain in the ass. Once you're out on the road, it's so worth it. Like you don't regret it then. Number 9, your cheeks will hurt. And by cheeks, I mean both sets of cheeks. Your face cheeks will hurt for the first quite a while because you'll be smiling that beautiful smile way too much. Everything you do, you wave to your first biker, or your 100th biker, or your 1000th biker, you will smile. You take that twisty, you're gonna smile. Your cheeks, your face cheeks, are going to hurt. And that brings me to, I had my turn signal on the whole time. Anyway, your butt cheeks will also hurt because you want a lot of saddle time. You want a lot of time in that seat, and you're going to pay for it. Depending on the bike, I guess, but most bikes, they don't have the most comfortablest seat. You can get aftermarket seats. Your butt cheeks are probably going to hurt. Mine still do after a while. Usually after about 40 minutes or so of riding, you start squirming, and that's when you know. Once you start squirming, you know your butt cannot take much more of it. You gotta work your butt out. Get it used to taking a pounding.
Over the years, my ass has taken a pounding.
We finally made it to number 10. Before I get into it, please hit that like button. Please subscribe, or I'll run these people over. Not really, go ahead. So number 10 is the community of bikers, of how everybody is and how they act and how they treat you. It is amazing. I go on a few group rides here and there, not very many. I'm not a very social person. I'm very socially awkward. These people make you feel like you're right at home. Locally around here, they put on a lot of events for charities. And it's great for the community. It's great for them. People get out, people see them, people love it, kids love it. Everything. But the people and the community of bikers, you guys are amazing. And that's it for this video, guys. I probably rambled on a little way too much, but please hit that like button. Please consider subscribing to my channel for more shenanigans, more videos, whatever I can think up. Thanks, guys. I love yous, and peace. I don't know if I already said riding Trackic? Riding in Trackic. Did I forget already? Oh my god, man. My head is gone. I'm fucking stupid. Getting ready. You're stupid?